Good morning, everyone. Hope you all are staying warm and cozy this morning. And also, 3 days. Yes, 3 days until Christmas break. Yeah, I've been counting down the days. Yesterday was 4, so welcome to number 3. And then come what? 2 days. Well, yeah, you know how that's going to go, but yeah. So, yeah, I hope you guys are getting ready for the holidays. I know I am. I'm getting ready for break to settle down, relax myself, and keep myself busy. Yeah. Today, this morning, I'm making another poem video. This would be number 239. So yeah, because the last one I did was 238, and I read a few poems that was based on why did you fail at being human. Just to let you know, I did write a third and final installment of the poem franchise, of the original poem franchise of why did you fail at being human. If I have time, I might be able to read it to you guys. So yeah. So yeah, today on this poem video, number 239, I want to read a few poems to you guys before we definitely go on break. So yeah. So if you want to join me, you're more than welcome to. So as I get ready to read them, I'm gonna start with the first one. A couple of days ago, I wrote this one on one of my favorite wrestling figures. On December 13th of this year, which is almost coming to an end and ready to be closed, one of my favorite wrestling figures had his final performance in the wrestling ring. He had his last match, and it took place in our nation's capital, Washington D.C. It was showcased on. It was live on Peacock, which I used to have, but I had to get rid of it because it was too much to pay for. So yeah, I wish it was sold on NBC, but Peacock, everyone enjoys that these days. So it was seen on Peacock. It was part of a program that WWE put together years ago and brought back, known as Saturday Night's Main Event. Yeah, in that Saturday Night's Main Event, he took on an opponent, one of my favorite wrestling figures, who had his final match, took on an opponent he had never faced before, but it was his first time. And he went down swinging, but we know how the ending went with him being locked in a submission hold. And then there was the most surprising thing I saw coming from him was a smile as he tapped out. Yeah, we were hoping that he would win his final match, but what ended with him. At least he went down swinging. That's the way I saw it. So yeah, definitely. So yeah. So my poem, the one I'm about to read to you first, is based on the lad that retired from in-ring competition, especially as a WWE superstar. You all know him based on the three words: hustle, loyalty, and respect. That's right, you got it, Mr. John Cena. Yeah, one of my favorite wrestling figures. I've been watching him since I started watching wrestling at the age of 12, going back to fifth grade, and he really got recognized what he was doing when he first came to the WWE. I mean, if you don't know the story about him, when he first came to WWE, things were going good, but then he almost found himself being fired when what he had going on was getting nowhere. So what really got him recognized was spitting rhymes and wearing like hip hop slash rap gimmick you would see him do. And he always wore these clothes when he was singing his theme song, to relate to the crowd and everything. Yeah, and what was that? Another thing, he always did his rap battles against everyone that knew him very much and that he went against. I mean, if I remember pretty much, the rap battle he did was most likely with let's see, who did he do it? Well, he did a lot of rap battles with everybody, but you can tell that he was no stranger to doing it all the time. So yep, yeah, yeah. So John Cena, yeah, he retired a few weeks ago in Washington D.C., which was on the 13th of a Saturday. So yeah, but I want to read this poem. That's definitely based on him. I know I've done it before, but I wanted to write this in a way to help us remember what he's done for us and what we will never forget about him as he enjoys his retirement of where he is right now. This past year, he had a retirement run, so if we were going to make it memorable, let's do it in a way that can make him feel like as if we got to see him for the last time before he actually retired. So here we go. The name of the poem, which was based on his towel that he always had with him and on his shirt, is called "The Last Time Is Now." Yes, "The Last Time Is Now" by Denzel Kloss. December 17th of this year. The last time is now. because he can take a rest. He worked very hard on becoming the best. The last time is now. His time has come to an end. We learned so much from a hero who grew. The last time is now. 3 words gave us confidence: hustle, loyalty, and respect. The last time is now. His performance reminds us why we keep going, building strength to transform. The last time is now. He is the reason building character does not fade. Fight for a difference to be made. The last time is now. I idolized this human being at age 12. It will be, and I quote, it will be different without him. The last time is now. Our childhood hero deserves to retire. His work will be a legacy while we admire. Thank you so much for everything, John Cena. And I'll put a quote at the end as I show you the picture after this. If you want some, come get some. I'll hold this up so you guys can see for yourselves. Yep. I had to find a good looking picture of Cena holding one of his titles in his head, knowing that he accomplished something he has done before. There you have it, my friends. That was the poem based on John Cena and his retirement run and him retiring. The name of the poem is called The Last Time Is Now. Alright, now I did say that if I have enough time to read a poem that was related to an original poem I had written before, I would read that. So here we go. Alright, I got it right here. Now, the last time I read an original poem that was based on the sentence I heard from somewhere on social media, there was a second installment, and I read those 2. So, say hello to the 3rd and final installment of this poem. Yep. It's based off the original poem that I written before called Why Did You Fail at Being Human? So get ready as I read you get ready, loves, as I read you this 3rd and final installment of my original poem franchise. The name of the 3rd and final installment is called The Reason Why You Did Fail at Being Human. You ready? Here we go. The Reason Why You Did Fail at Being Human by Denzel Kloss. December 15th of this year. The reason why you did fail at being human, I can smell a severe stench not far, like an individual walking into an unexpected bar. The reason why you did fail at being human, selling your soul to a troublesome tribe, a real word to have them be described. The reason why you failed. The reason why you did fail at being human, not sticking up for a friend who was preyed upon. Some human, and I'm really saying this, and I quote, some human you really are in society. The reason why you did fail at being human, because selfish egos got too comfortable in your place, playing the cover-up trace. The reason why you did fail at being human, your sins are the reason safety is tainted, not to mention trouble loves to hide. The reason why you did fail at being human, jumped on the bandwagon for greed, did not help fellows in a time of need. You ready for this? You can try to change all you want, but your sins are not welcome in our world. Do the world a huge favor and bail. After all, you made your bed to fail. The end. There you have it, my friends. That was the 3rd and final installment of my original poem franchise, called Why Did You Fail at Being Human? And the name of this one was called The Reason Why You Did Fail at Being Human. Now, if you're wondering why I wrote that third and final installment, because I really hope every individual can learn what it means to do something good for someone, try to change and do something right by those who are influenced on them, and hoping they don't go back on their word to just make things look even more miserable for those who have to put up with it. Now, if they go back on their word, they could never have been trusted in the first place, and you really have to keep your eyes on those who have never learned from their mistakes. They say they have, but then comes the part where they break the trust that's in front of you, turn it into dust so bad that it doesn't end so good. And not only that, it always ends in a sour, unforgiving nightmare. It always ends in a sour mess you never seem to get away from. And this happens to those, especially with special needs, especially including with autism. Those they try to trust, and next we know, those end up crossing lines, especially others don't seem to learn from their mistakes. Some do, but others don't learn from their mistakes. They just care about no other than themselves, and then next thing you know, they start to wonder why they really failed at being human. I mean, make someone feel welcome, especially someone who is different, a special needs child, especially with autism or any type of special needs. Make them feel welcome. And if you can't, then I say this as ever. You really did fail at being human. Remember that the next time you cross something you can't return from. I hope you guys enjoyed this poem video. This was number 239. I would read another one, but these two were the only ones I wanted to read for this morning, today. So I hope you enjoyed this. I won't make another poem video until we reach the new year. I want to enjoy Christmas break as I can, so I'm hoping to really keep myself I'm hoping to de-escalate and enjoy the break as we all simmer down and relax. So yeah. So loves, I want to say this. I hope you guys have a very wonderful Christmas. Enjoy the break that is almost here. I promise you, 3 days until Christmas break. Also, have a beautiful, happy New Year, and I will see you all in the year that will. I'm hoping for brighter moments to come, and hopeful moments to also come too. Yes, 2026. Please give us memories that don't include those trying to end someone at a special event. Hoping we see something good happen, hoping that someone that's in charge of something gets his ass dethroned and we can all go back to where the world was once living in. A breathing, comfortable, and safe environment. So yes. Other than that, thank you for your time, loves. I hope you enjoyed this. You're more than welcome to watch this again, and I will post this on my channel so you guys can see for yourselves. Other than that, this is Captain Neurodiverse saying Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Season Greetings. Also, Feliz Navidad to all fellows in the Hispanic community. Yep, and also Happy Hanukkah to all the Jewish loves out there. Definitely as ever. Take care, loves. Enjoy your break, and I will see you in 2026. Doing the John Cena thing. So yeah.